This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, line number 1 to 4, it's a syntax of the if condition. Okay, that will be skipped. And line number 5, input enter name. So enter name will be printed in the console. We will provide a name, and that name will be assigned to name variable. Next, line number 6 will be executed. In the line number 6, what we will do, we are checking one condition. What is the condition? We are checking length of the name. Len function will give the length of the name. If we provide a Kumar, for example, Kumar length is 5. Okay, 5 is greater than 0. 5 is greater than 0, true. Okay, when we provide some value here, it will print hello Kumar. Okay, then if block is over here, and end of the program will be printed, right? So if I don't provide anything, so when I get enter a name, I'll simply press enter without providing any name. So that means empty string. When you have empty string, length of name will be 0, because that is empty and no characters are there, and this block will not be executed. This block will not be executed. Finally, print end of the program will be executed. Let me run this program, we'll see. So if condition, for example, enter name Kumar, enter. Okay, hello Kumar, end of the program. This is one case. Okay, yesterday in the assignment I provided 3 cases. Okay, the same program will be there, variables will be there. We have to provide some data to the variables, and the different cases will be executed, right? So this is one case, positive case. Next, I'll run another case. Run if condition. Here, enter name. I don't provide any name, simply I'll press enter. What happens now? Simply I pressed enter. That means the empty string will be assigned to name. So length of the name is 0. So this line will not be executed, and end of the program is executed. Okay. So if condition is used to execute some statements based on a condition. Here the condition is length of name is greater than 0. That is the condition. The statements are block here is print hello name is the if block. That block will be executed only when if condition is satisfied. Okay, if condition is clear to everyone, or any questions on this part, please confirm, guys. Let's make it a little quick as it's a recap, so please respond. Is it clear? If condition is clear, everyone? Good. Good. Now let's go to if else. Currently we are doing something if condition is satisfied. If condition is failed, we want to do something. Okay, if condition is satisfied, I want to do something. If the condition is failed, I want to do something else. Okay, for that we use if else statements. Let me write new Python file, if else condition. Okay, another example I'm taking. Let me write the comments for your understanding. I will place this syntax here. The syntax will be like this: if condition colon and indentation tab space if block. Here we will write the if block. Again, with the same indentation of if condition, else we have to provide else and else block. Else block we have to provide here. Okay, so if the condition is satisfied, we will print one message. If the condition is failed, I want to print some other message. Okay, say for example, we'll write similar kind of program only. Okay, I'll take name equals to input enter name. Okay, this is my input. The same kind of example I'm extending. Okay, if length of name is greater than 0, print good morning comma name. good morning, name. This is clear. This is same like our previous example. Now I'll put else part also. Else print good morning, good morning, guest. For example, I'll say guest. I don't know the name, right? Program don't know the name, so I'll say guest here. Now I'll put one more print statement, end. Okay, this is just for our reference where the program gets ended. Okay, now you can understand it, right? So if the condition is satisfied, if length of the name is greater than 0, that means I provided some name. What is the output we will get? We'll get output like a good morning, whatever the name I provided. Else, if I don't provide any name, if I simply pressed enter without providing any name, what I'll get? Print good morning guest. Okay, this will be executed. At the end will be printed. So let me run this program also. If else condition. Okay, enter name. For better visibility, I'll say like this. Run. Stop and rerun. Enter name. Kumar, for example. Enter good morning Kumar. Okay, the condition is satisfied. So if block is executed. Next, I'll run again. I don't provide any data. Simply I say enter. Good morning guest, and end will be printed. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? If else part. Any questions on this one? Clear, right? Okay. Can you repeat it? Okay. Malika. So if else is used to execute some set of statements when condition failed. Okay. When condition failed. So in this situation, I provided one condition like a length of the name. If I provide some value, length I'm calculating here. If the length is greater than 0, I'm printing good morning name. Okay. If length is not greater than 0, that means if length is 0, I'm printing good morning guest. Okay. If the condition is true, I'm printing some statements. If condition is false, I'm printing some other statements. Also here I can not only write only one statement, I can write multiple statements also. If I want to write another statement like this, end of if. Okay, these two lines belongs to this if condition only, this if block only. The reason is they are following the same indentation. Okay, in Python we must understand this in indentation. We don't have any opening and closing braces like that. Okay, clear? Okay. Okay, this is about if else example. Hope this is clear. Next, we'll see another example. Else if example. Okay, we'll talk about yesterday's example only. Yesterday I provided one assignment. We'll talk about it. Okay. Okay. Else if when you want to check multiple conditions. Okay, not one condition. Till now, if we have seen, if else we have seen, there only we provided one condition. If the condition satisfied, if block will be executed. If that is failed, else block will be executed. I don't want to do like that. I want to check multiple conditions. If condition 1 satisfied, I want to execute some set of statements. If condition 2 satisfied, I want to execute a different set of statements. Like that I want to do. Okay. So in that situations, we have to use else if. Okay, or we can call it as else if ladder. It's like a ladder. Okay, so let me write the syntax first. If condition 1, for example, if block. This is clear, right? Next, instead of else, what we will have? Else if we will have. And another condition we can provide, condition 2. Okay, else if block. Again here, if you want to check another condition also, you can check condition 3. Else if block for condition 3. This is for condition 2. Okay. After writing n number of else if conditions, okay, else if conditions, you can write n number of else if conditions. Any number you can write. At the end, you have to say else. Else. This is the default case. Okay. Else block. What happens here? First, it checks the condition 1. If the condition 1 is satisfied, this block will be executed and it will go out of the if else ladder. Execution will go out of the if else ladder. Okay. If the condition 1 is failed, it checks for the condition 2. If the condition 2 is satisfied, this block will be executed. If the condition 2 is satisfied, the else if block for condition 2 will be executed. Okay. If only condition 3 is satisfied, this block will be executed. Assume that all the conditions are failed. All the conditions you mentioned are failed. Then else block will be executed. This is the default block. Okay. We must have if condition, we must have else block. Okay. Else if or conditionally based on your need, you can write n number of else if blocks. Let me write the same example we discussed yesterday as part of this assignment. Let us see. So for example, let me take one number. Number equals to input, enter a number. Okay. So what it will do? It will take one number as user input and that number will be assigned to num variable. That is clear, right? Then I want to check like this. If num is greater than 0, print positive number. Okay, I want to print a positive number. Else,
Sir,
yeah,
in front of the input, we have to give int data
yes,
type,
yes,
sir.
yeah, yes, we have to give. I intentionally not kept. Okay, if I don't
Okay, sir.
provide type conversion, if someone missed, I want to show the error and I want to place
Okay,
that.
sir.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
okay. So next, else if I want to write else if num is less than 0, num is less than 0, print negative number. Then else print you entered 0. Okay, this is my program. So input enter a number, will take one number and number will be assigned to here. Okay, then I'm checking here, I'm comparing two values here. I'm comparing number with 0, whether it is greater than 0 or not. Here I want to show the output and show you the problem here. As Harni is saying, my intention is to show you what error we will get here first. Okay, I told you, I think you remember, input function will take the value even if you provide a number, that number will be coming as a string data type. Okay, by default input method will give the data in string data type format. When you are doing a comparison here, string and number, so when you are performing some operation, first they checks the data types of the operands. Here we are comparing two different types. One is 0 is integer type and num is string type. What happens here? Let's run and see. So let me run this one. Else if example, say I'll say 4 for example. What I got here? I got exception. What type of exception? Type error. Type error means it is data type related error. not supported. This is greater than is not supported between instances of string and integer. We cannot perform comparison operator between a string and integer. That is what it is saying. So what I have to do now? I have to perform the comparison operator between two numbers only. Numbers means integers only. So to do that, I have to perform type conversion. Okay. If I say like this, we have a int function to convert the string into integer data type. So if I write like this in the line number 11, I provided integer here, integer function. What happens here? Input, enter a number will be printed in the console. User provides a number. That number comes as a string. Okay. And on top of it, I'm providing integer function, int function. So the number will be now converted into integer data type. Okay. And that will be assigned to num. So now num will have the number entered and also the data type as integer it will contain. We are good now. We are good to go now. Now the line number 12 will check the condition like 4 for example. 4 is greater than 0. True or false? True. Okay. Positive will be printed. If I provide minus 4 for example, minus 4 is less than 0. Negative number will be printed. Next, if I don't provide a positive number or a negative number, I simply provide a 0 for example. This condition is also not satisfied. The line number 14's condition also not satisfied. So else part will be printed. You entered 0 will be printed. Okay. Some people in the assignment written like this. Okay. If num equals to 4 colon print positive, else if num equals to minus 20 print negative. This way some people have submitted the assignment. In this case, if I provide a number 4, I'll get the positive. If I provide user input as 5 or 10 or 20, I don't get any output here, or I'll get only you entered 0. Okay. Negative I'll get only when I provided minus 20. If I provide any other negative number, I don't get a negative option. So we should not hard code the things here like this. Okay. Any conditions you should not hard code. You should write variables. It should be like a generic program. When you are providing some values, it should replace your conditions, it should replace your expressions, and it should be evaluated to get the output. That way it should work. Okay. So any questions on this program? Is it clear? I'll run it now. Stop me if you have any questions. Run else if example. I'll say 5 for example. 5 is a positive number. Done. Positive number I got. I'll run it again. I'll provide some negative number minus 11. I got a negative number as my output. Okay. I'll run the program again. 0 I'll provide. You entered 0. All the cases are covered here. Positive number, negative number, and 0. All the cases are covered here. Any questions on if statement, if else statement, and else if ladder? Any questions from anyone?
Kamal, just I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes, just I am going a little bit further, one step further. Okay, just I want to ask if the user enter the fill out values, then how can we handle it in the program?
Payload values means what value you want to provide?
Decimal values.
Decimal values.
Yes.
Okay. This program will work for decimal values also. Right. So
No,
okay.
it will work because it will be typecast into the but I want to actually handle that values, whether I can get to know that the what type of values user had entered.
Okay. In that situations, maybe actually, So if I say int, even if you provide float values also, it will be converted into integer only. The decimals will be removed and it will check the conditions. In this example, whether if you provide a float number or integer number, ultimately we are checking positive number, negative number, 0 only. So even if you provide a float number also, the conditions will work in the same way. Okay. If you have a doubt, user may enter float numbers or any decimal numbers. You can keep a float here. Okay. The same program will work even if you provide a float also here. Okay, that is one thing I want to tell you.
But how
You
you
want
get to
you
know
want
that the
to
user entered the float or value? Because we are typecasting here, nothing else.
yes.
But
Okay,
I want to
so
actually know the things. But
okay, based on that you want to take decision, like if user entered float value, you want to do something. If user entered integer value, you want to do something like that. Am I right in understanding your question? Sonal, your voice is not audible. So am I clear in understanding your question? Say for example, if user enters float, execute something. If
my question or
user
not?
enters int, execute something else. This way you are thinking.
Yeah, or either you can put one elif block in the existing program and so the and print the message that you have entered the float values like this, like that. As we are showing for the 0, if the user enters 0, then we are showing that you have entered the 0. In the same manner, if we are entering the float value, then my system, my program should display a message that user has entered a float values like this. So we have to
Okay.
only add one elif block.
But the thing is, yes, I understand your concern. But for this program, think this way only, like how we can use if and else conditions, how we can deal with this one. For that purpose, I have taken some random example. Okay, this random example is not so sophisticated to cover all the cases. This example you consider only for understanding if and else parts. Okay, that is point number one. Point number
That thing,
two.
Kamal, I got that thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have got.
Okay. Point number two, when you're asking, like you need to understand whether user has provided float, whether user has provided int. Based on that, you want to do something that we have to logically handle. Okay, that we have to logically handle. Like you have to convert the given data into float or something. So if it is converted successfully, based on that you have to take the decision using exception handling or something. Okay, directly using input method we cannot understand whether user provided a float value or int value. In 3x we can't do that. Input raw is there. I have to talk about versions also. That is in my list. We'll talk about that part again. But logically we have to handle this, not directly by seeing the value. We cannot do logically. Means, for example, once user entered a value, maybe you can check like uh, that is in a string format. So you can write one condition if it contains dot. Okay, logically I mean to say, say for example num equals to enter, say input, enter a number. Okay, this is my program. This is clear. Okay, so I want to check whether it's a float number or not. You can check like this: int num dot contains dot. That means I'm checking while user is providing the data if one decimal is there or not. Okay, this will give you that decimal is there in the string. Still I'm keeping it as a string only. If it is if the decimal is there, then you convert into float. of num. Okay, otherwise you convert into integer, n equals to int num. Then you write your next logics. Okay, the point I want to highlight here is, if you have such scenario, you have to logically handle the situation. By default, by seeing by when user provided the data, program cannot understand whether it is a float data or int data like that. The reason is, input method can take the value as a string format only. From console, when we are dealing with the data, it can take only string type of data. Okay, am I clear in saying that, Sonal? You got your question clarified?
Yes, I think if this sound good, I think we can. I mean that if the value contain the point dot or decimal, then it would definitely a float. So if you
Okay,
can execute this program, at least we will all the associated will have a quick view on this. That
okay, we'll see these kind of examples after a while. Okay, let's focus on the flow first. We'll try some different combinations and complex things once we are comfortable with this part. Okay, it's all about logical thing only. How you think logically, based on that you have to implement the thing. Okay, this is one idea I got now, but you may get a better idea also to check whether the given number is float or not, and you can implement that. It's all about logics. Okay, so I think this is over. Abhishek, yes. Let us see. That is also one case. If user did not provide any data, by mistake he pressed enter, what happens? I pressed enter. I got error. Invalid literal for int with base 10. What does it mean? So Abhishek's question is, so if I provide one number, it is converting to integer and the program is executing fine, happy. If I don't provide any value, and if I pressed enter key by mistake or maybe intentionally, what happens? Maybe testers will do like this only. If we ask them to enter a positive number, they don't enter a number, they enter some string, some names, some special characters like that, they will do. So what happens now? What happened here now? Here integer type conversion, I provided empty string here, right? So when I pressed enter without providing any data, means that's an empty string. Empty string is provided and I'm trying to convert into integer. When I discussed about typecasting, I told you one point. When you are using typecasting, the values should be in the scope of the data type. If you are trying to convert into integer data type, you have to provide the integer data type or float data type. We have seen some examples. The value provided is, if the value provided is in the scope of integer data type, then only it can convert into integer. If it is out of scope, if you provide any other data, it will not it cannot be converted, so it is not capable of converting it, so it will give you error. So for example, not only empty string, even if I provide some name also, slc for example, if I say enter, I'll get the same error, because slc is not a number. Only number you have to provide for int type conversion, then only it will be converted. If I provide empty space, if I provide any string, if I provide any special characters, it will not be converted. Only numbers, when I provide only numbers, then only it will be converted. Okay, is this clear, Abhishek and others? You
Yes, sir, it's
asked me.
clear.
Okay, good. Okay, you guys be active and point these kind of things, okay, so that others will understand, and I'll get a chance to repeat something, or to touch the other points also. Okay, how to handle this? Okay, we have a concept called uh, exception handling. These are all known as exceptions. Okay, one topic is there. It may take 2 sessions. So in advanced Python, we have a concept called exception handling. We write it try blocks, catch blocks. Using those concepts, we will handle this kind of scenarios. Okay. Okay, we'll discuss as part of that. Okay, I think the ultimate, in the nutshell, ultimate aim here is you have to understand if how to use the if condition, how to use the if else condition, how to use the else if ladder. Till here, are we good? Any questions on these 3 things? Good. Okay, let's go to yesterday's example. In yesterday's example, we kept one scenario unhandled, right? Yeah, here. Okay, yesterday we have written one example for else if ladder. For else if ladder, we have written one example, right? Like this. Result equals to input, enter result. Doctor enters the result or some staff enters the result. If the result is negative, discharge, give him diet plan. Done. Next, if the result is positive, quarantine, medication. Result is death, do the death formalities. Else, if the conditions, all the conditions mentioned in all the else if ladder, if all the conditions are failed, then else part will be executed. Invalid result, end of the program. Okay, so in this program, what we did yesterday, run conditional statement. You guys remember this program, right? Hope no issues with this one. Okay, enter result. So if I say positive, I'm getting the positive related block executed. If I say negative, I'm getting the negative related block executed. But yesterday the case is, if I said negative, all small letters, I got an invalid result. How to handle this? That was the question. Okay. Again, this is again a logical question only. It's again a logical question, and we have to handle the things logically only. It's not a default thing. How we can do that? So user may provide a negative in all small cases, all capital cases, or a combination of small letters and capital letters also, because it's a free text. He can type anything. So to avoid that, you can say like dot to lower. Lower is there like this. Anyone tried this? Okay, lower is there. Okay, so result dot lower. When I say for strings, we have a method called lower. When you are using lower, what happens is this result will be considered as lowercase. It will be converted as lowercase, and it will perform the operation, whatever the comparison you are doing. So what I'll do here is result dot lower dot equals to negative. I'll write in the small letters. Result dot lower. You can say upper also. Fine. Logical thing again. Result dot upper you mention here. In the condition you mention all the capital letters. That is also fine. Positive. Result dot lower. When you are dealing with hard coded values here, if you see negative, positive, death, these are hard coded values you are comparing with. When you are doing dealing this kind of things, you have to be careful with the case. Okay, you might be calling some function, you might be calling some service that might be giving some value. You will think that it's a negative positive death only, but the case sensitivity may break your program. So we have to keep that in mind. So it's a logical thing we handled. Now I'll run this program. I'll write a combination like this: negative. Okay, negative. I have written like this. If I say enter, what happened here? Discharge, give him diet plan, and end of the program. Where it is coming from? It is coming from this. How it came here? When I provided negative, it's a mixture of capital letters and small letters. What happened here? That will be converted into small letters first, then it is compared with the negative, all small cases. So when it is compared, it is true. The case is satisfied. So this part will be executed. Okay, clear? It's a logical thing. Logically, we have to handle this. Okay. Yesterday, I think Vineet or someone suggested some cases also. If positive, let us take one more case here. Okay. If positive, let us check the severity. Say for example, severity. I'll take a small variable as CEV equals to, assume that it is severity. Input, enter severity. Okay. Here, explain if-else statement. Sarah, you mean the previous example? You're not clear with, or if-else statement is not clear to you? Okay, give me a few minutes. Let me finish this program. We'll do another recap. Okay. So severity, enter the severity. And if again I'm writing another condition, severity dot lower equals to high. Print intensive care, else print sufficient care. Something I'm writing, I don't know the terminology. Okay. The point I want to highlight here is inside any block of if statement, else if block, or else block, any area, you can write another set of if else block or if block, else if ladder, anything you can write there also. Okay, this is known as nested if. Inside any block you can write again the set of statements you can write. Okay, so in this program what happens? If enter, the result will be printed. First case, when user enters negative, this part will be executed. Line number 4 and 5 will be executed. Okay, and line number 17 will be executed. End of the program. Right? I think let me write the outputs. Case 1. This is use case 1. Okay, enter result will be printed in the console. Assume that I provided negative. I provided negative. What is the output I'm going to get? Case 1. What is the output I'm going to get? Discharge, give him diet plan, end of the program, This is the output I'll get. Am I right in saying that? Case 1, when I run this program, and if I provided enter result as a negative, I'll get the output like this. This is clear to everyone or not? Yes, please respond. No, yes. Okay. Case 2. Case 2. Enter result positive. What happens now? You tell me. Case 2. I entered positive. What happens? Guess whether it's a wrong or right. Please guess. Give a guess. Enter severity will be printed. Enter severity will be printed. I'll say high, for example. Then what happens? Intensive care will be printed. End of the program will be printed. Okay. Looks like some people are a little bit confused. Give me a moment. If you understand this part, we are good with all if else. Draw.io if I'm not wrong. Come on. Let us see the flowchart for this program. Okay. First statement. Enter result. Okay. We'll take the result first. Okay. In the result, negative. Result is negative, for example. What we are going to do? Negative. Discharge. Yes. No. Next, for example, it is positive. Just give me one moment so that I'll make it clear. Let me delete this. Mm, this is not negative. No. Okay, no. Then it will check positive. Positive. Okay. Yes. As it is positive. Again, we are checking for severity. Severity. Here I want this block. Intensive. Even though I'm taking a moment, please bear with me. It would be clear for you. Intense and sufficient care. No, this condition will be checked. It is positive. These parts will be executed, and at the end, end of the program will be printed. End of the program. It may not be a professional flowchart, but I tried to cover the cases for us at least. Done. Discharge. If it comes this way, it's good. Okay, right. Okay, this is our program, guys. Simply, you can understand this way. First, user will be asked for enter result. Okay, enter result. So we provide the result, and result is negative. When the result is negative, it will go to the discharge. Discharge will be printed. Then it will go to the end of the program. Okay. Next, again, I'm executing the program second time. Second time I'm executing the program, I provided positive. Okay. So first this condition will be checked. Negative is true or false. False. So it comes from the positive. Okay. When it is positive, again we are asking for the severity. We will take the user input severity. If the severity is high, intensive block will be executed and it will go to the end of the program. If the severity is less or normal, sufficient care will be executed and end of the program will be executed. This way it happens. Of course, one more case is there. I missed, I forgot that one. So first enter the result. If it is negative, discharge and end of the program. Enter the result positive. When it is positive, negative case will be failed. This case is failed, so it will go to the next if condition. In the next if condition, we have a positive case. When it is true, again we are asking for the severity. Again we have two cases here. When severity is high, take the intensive care and end of the program. If the severity is not high, go to the sufficient care and end of the program. Is it clear now? So that way you need to understand this program. Okay, I'm just repeating this part again. Okay. Anyhow, n number of times you are executing the program, any number of times you execute the program, first statement executed will be result equals to input enter a result. So it expects the results as input. User entered the negative. Okay, so first it checks this block. This block is satisfied and these two statements will be printed. That is what I have written here. Discharge, give him diet plan, and end of the program will be executed. After these statements execution, end of the program will be executed. That is case 1. Okay. In the case 2, enter result. Okay. If user entered positive, for example. Okay. So this is positive. We got this case. Next, what happens? Line number 7 will be executed. In the line number 7, what is the statement? Enter severity is there. Okay, enter severity will be printed. Enter severity will be printed in the console. For example, user provided high as input. High. Okay, so what happens now? Line number 8 will be executed. Its value is high and its value is also high. Both will be compared and intensive care will be printed. Intensive care. Okay, intensive care is printed here. Done. After intensive care is printed, this block is over. Okay, after this entire block is over, it jumps from the entire if else ladder and it will go to here. End of the program will be printed. End of the program will be printed here. Okay. Now case number 3. Case 3. Enter the result. Enter result. I provided positive. Okay. When we provided positive, again it will ask for enter severity. Enter severity. Okay, severity. I said normal or low, for example, low. When I said the low, what happens? In the variable sev, low will be placed. Okay, it will go to the next statement. In the next statement, we are saying sev dot lower. That means capital LOW will become small LOW, and the small LOW equals to high. Is it true or false? False. So when it is false, the false block will be executed, else block. So sufficient care, that will be printed here. Sufficient care, that will be printed. And the entire blocks are completed. Now it goes to the end of the program, and end of the program will be printed. End of the program is printed. Now case 4, we have one more case. Case 4. Okay, what is the case 4? Death. Case 4, death, for example. It asked for enter result. I provided death. Okay, first it checks the if statement. Result dot lower equals to negative. We got death here. Death equals to negative. True or false? False. So it will go to the next else if block. Death is equals to positive. True or false? False. Again, now it go to the next else if block. Death equals to death. True or false? True. So it is true. So this block will be executed. That means do the formalities will be printed. Do the formalities will be printed, and it will go to the next lines of if else ladder, and end of the program will be printed. End of the program will be printed. Okay, we have another case. Case 5. Case 5. Again it asked for the enter result. Enter result. Enter result. I provided some wrong data, some xyz by mistake. Xyz I provided. Now let us see. XYZ equals to negative. True or false? False. So it will go to the next step. In the next step, XYZ equals to positive. True or false? False again. So it will go to the next else if ladder, next else if block, or condition. Next else if condition, actually we have to say condition. XYZ equals to death. True or false? False again. We don't have any else if blocks after this one, after line number 12. So all the conditions we mentioned in the if block and else if block are all failed. So what we have at the end, we have else block, the default block we have. We will get the result as invalid result. Invalid result. And we'll get end of the program. End of the program will be printed. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Let me run all the cases. Case 1 I am running now. I execute this program. Enter result, negative, negative. I got discharge, give him diet plan, end of the program. Good. I'm executing the case 2. Case 2, I'll say positive. Okay, positive, high severity. I got the output as intensive care, end of the program. Okay, I'm running the case 3. Case 3, positive, severity is low, sufficient care will be printed, end of the program will be printed. Fine. Case 4 now. Death. I'll print death. Do the formalities, end of the program. Do the formalities, end of the program. Case 5, the last case. I'll say XYZ, for example. XYZ. Invalid result, end of the program. Is it clear to everyone, or anybody is having any questions? If anyone has any question, stop me. Someone asked if else statement. If we give all caps negative, what will be the result? If we give all caps negative, where as a input or here in the condition? Malika. So when I run the program, here we have to give negative all capital letters. Okay. That is what dot lower will convert a negative into small letters, small case negative. Even if all the letters are in capital letters or all are having small letters, or if it is a mixture of capital letters and small letters, it will be converted into small negative, small cases negative. So that this will be compared easily. Okay. I think we covered all the cases of if statements. Okay, let's do, just to make sure, we'll make one small program. Okay, we'll write one more program and we'll close the session for today. Okay, you guys have to help me for this one. Conditional statement example 2. Okay, I want to write a program for some application, for example. So applying for a course. Okay, so I want like this: enter age, or simply accept application if age is between 18 and 25. Okay, show the insufficient age, or what we can say if it is more than the sufficient value. Okay, maybe I'm not using proper English here. You can correct this statement. Say I want a program like this. Okay, the program should accept age as a input. Age as a input. If user enters age between 18 and 25, we should accept his application. So say your application is accepted, print a message like that. If age is less than 18, print a message insufficient age. If age is 25, show some different message like more than required age, or maybe you can suggest me the right word. It's not striking to me. So disqualified because of age, maybe some different message. Okay, if age is 3 cases I want here. If the age is less than 18, insufficient age should be printed. If age is greater than 25, print some message, more age, age bar, something like that. If age is between 18 and 25, application accepted. That way I want to write a program. Can you guys give a try? I'll give 5 minutes. Question is clear? Some people are having doubt about if else also. If you write this program, all the questions will be clarified now. Can you guys, I'll give 5 minutes. It's 11:13 by 11:18. you should be in a position to complete this. Write the program and let me know. We can have a screen share and we'll discuss. I'm expecting at least 7 to 10 people should be able to do this. If all 24 people will do, I'll be more happy. At least 10 people should do this. Okay, if you can't do, I'll explain anyhow. Take 5 minutes and start the program. Okay, my cases are like this. So enter age. So 23, for example. Application accepted. Next, enter age. 15. Insufficient age should be printed. Again, enter age. 28. Age bar for this course. Okay, these are the 3 cases we have. Okay, so case 1, I'll enter 23. What are the positive value? I mean between 18 and 25. Case 2, less than qualified days. Case 3, more than qualified days. Case 1. Case 2. Case 3. Okay, do it and ping me once you're done. I'll be waiting. Everyone, please take this as serious. So if you are comfortable with this program, I can understand that you got some idea about all the conditional statements. If you are missing some area, I can guide you again, or I can repeat the session again. Today's session, I'll share the video link. Some people joined late and some people are still having confusion. So I'll share the GoToMeeting video link once it is processed. After we end the session, it will take maybe half an hour to 1 hour to process. After that, I'll get the link. I'll be posting the link in the classroom. Just go through it again. Okay, program is done. Rameshwari, super. Can you share your screen and run the program? So 3 times you have to run your program. First time you have to provide the input as 23, second time 15, third time 28. Okay, I'm making you presenter. Please execute the program and show it to us. Rama Ishwari. Good, you're very fast. Make the presenter. Yeah, you are the presenter, Rama Ishwari. You will see like mic, camera, and screen. You have to click on the screen so that you can share your screen. I'm sorry, I accidentally pressed. Yeah, you connected through mobile.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe you can turn on video and you can show the screen,
Okay, sir.
computer screen. Okay. There are different ways we can achieve the same program, but we'll see. We'll see how we are doing it. Okay.
Sir, are you visible, sir?
No, I can't see anything. Still, we are seeing your mobile screen only. You have to turn on the camera and show the screen. Okay. It's not coming in the actual screen. It's coming. Or can you take a snap and share in the chat?
Yes, sir. In class.
Uh, in classroom, yeah, anywhere. Okay, fine.
Okay,
So
sir.
we are facing difficulty here. So let us see how our other friends are doing it. Let's see. Anyone
Okay, sir.
else has done? Okay, like Sahiti, you can. Sorry, I'm on mute. Actually, what I'm saying is, like Sahiti did the program. Anyone has completed the program? If yes, please paste in the chat window. Anyone tried in different way or the same way how Sahiti did? Okay, couple of our friends are done already. Please ping in the chat window. Om has done 18, 25. Else, this is he simplified. Shilpa. Shilpa and is working for you. Ampersand. Have you executed the program working fine? Okay, this is one way. We can use else if like how you are doing, or if you want, we can use nested if also for this one. Okay, I liked the way Om did this. Of course, everyone did correctly, but he simplified. He understood the logic. He simplified the program instead of having. He reduced one condition simply. So any number if we are providing, that must be less than 18, at greater than 25, or in between. So he simplified the program. It's smart way. I liked the way Om did this. Okay, but I'll show you different ways.
Hello.
Someone is saying, yeah,
Sir, ampersand is working.
okay, then fine, good, very good. Thank you, guys. Are you seeing the chat window? Like Hama and Om, they did it in a smart way. Okay, let us write the programs how you guys did this. I'll take the copy of yours only. I don't have to type again. I'm taking Shilpa's one. Just copying it. There is no partiality, it's open, so I just copied it. Okay, my screen is visible to everyone. Okay, what she did here is age she has taken as input. She compared the A's between. Here you can say ampersand she's working. She said it's working, so good. And you can say and also A and also you can type here. And age is greater than 18 and 25. The condition is wrong, madam. No, sorry, you're right. Age should be greater than 18 and age should be less than 25. Application accepted will be printed. Okay, if age does not doesn't fall between these two numbers, next condition, age is less than 18, it will go here. Insufficient age. Else age is greater than 25, age bar for this course. Of course, if you are writing this way, okay, you have to write else also. Someone has written Sahiti, I think. Yes, Sahiti. See, Sahiti added one more condition. This is nice way of writing. If you are writing else if statements like this, okay, you have to write one more case. If 18 is fine, 25 is fine. Of course, we don't get this case in this example. Maybe in this example we don't get else part. We are covering all the cases here only. So, but okay, let's run this program. I'm
Necessary.
executing Shilpa's
If,
program.
if no need for else, then else is necessary or not?
In this case, let us see. In this case, no, actually, not necessary. What happened here? Shilpa,
Creating or
Shilpa,
yeah,
are
yeah,
you
sir.
seeing my screen?
Yeah, sir. I'm
I
seeing.
intentionally tried this value.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
actually I apply 20 and then it will work. Sorry. I think greater than equal will be.
Yes. At least somewhere you have to provide here or maybe here you have to consider, or in this scenario else block will work. Okay, let's ignore that for now. So guys, who has not yet completed, uh, can you guys understand what was the mistake done by Shilpa here? What is the mistake here? You understand here? If I run the program again, if I say 25 as my input, application accepted. Fine. If I run it again, if I say 28, application is accepted. If I run this again, 7, I'll say application is accepted. Why application is accepting every time? What is the mistake in this program? Shilpa, did you check all the cases? Have you executed?
Oh, no, sir. Sorry.
Okay. When you said it is working, I thought you have executed all the cases. Let me run now. Okay, before you are delivering your code, you should execute all the cases and then only you have to submit the code. Not only for me, when you are working in the real time also, once you're done
Sure.
with the coding, you should not submit the code. You have to
Oh,
test it. Okay. When developers are doing testing, that is known as unit testing. You have to do the testing, all the cases, then only you have to submit the code. Okay, this is to everyone. Okay, see here, and ampersand, she tried. Ampersand is a bitwise operator that works in a different way. Okay, in our case, bitwise operator is not required. We have to use and only. When I'm using and, some cases are working, but here the problem with this program is she missed when age is 18, there is no condition. When there is age 25, there is no case covered here. Okay, two cases are missing. The reason is everywhere she used greater than and less than, she missed greater than or equals to and less than or equals to. But one thing to appreciate is the logic is correct. The way she planned is correct, but she has not covered all the cases. Okay. Let us see home. Okay, I'm copying this code now. I think you understand the problems here. So this is a simplified version. Let me run this. Spaces are not required here. Okay. Here, if age is less than 18, insufficient age will be printed, fine. If age is greater than 25, age more than requirement will be printed here, fine. What if I provide 18? Application will be accepted. What if I provide 25? Application will be accepted. Super. It is very much simplified. I'll say 16, insufficient age. I got the insufficient age. If I run the program, if I say 28, age is more than requirement. Super. If I provide 18, application accepted. Very good. If I provide 25, application is accepted. Very good. If I say 23, application is accepted. I have just tested different cases with this logic. Two people has written the same logic. They are too smart. Okay, nice, very good. Can we use ampersand? Actually, yes. Yes, ideally it should work ampersand ampersand. Okay, ampersand is also working for you. I doubt with the ampersand, double ampersand should work. I doubt with a single ampersand. It's like a bitwise operator. If it is working well and good, the point here is you have to understand the concept of these conditional statements. Point number one. Point number two, how you are logically thinking to execute this program, to complete this program. Okay, this is smart way, very nice way, and the simplified program. You can copy this, and the same program, as I said, you can write in different ways also. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, this is looking better, so I don't want to make any changes. Let's keep it. Any questions on this example? Anyone is having any problem? Any string value is provided, then it print accepted, right? No, it will give error. Sahiti, if I run this program, if I say SLC and enter, it will give error. Where it is giving error? In which line it is giving error? Of course, it is showing here. In this line, it is giving error. Okay, this is the problem with the typecasting. And the problem, we got the error at typecasting. Yeah, here we have to provide only integer data. Then only this int type conversion will work. If we provide number, here itself it fails. Okay, how to handle this kind of things we will learn in the later sessions. Okay. Okay, everyone is good with this program, or if anyone is having any problem understanding this one, I can explain again. Or any problems with if conditions or if else if later, if someone joined late. Anyhow, I'll share this video to you guys today, so please go through it once again. We covered conditional statements. Okay, if you are good, of course we have already discussed this example. Can you guys try this example again, like the COVID example, or shall we change some cases as assignment? Conditional statements are like like our everyday's programming life partners. So we should be very much comfortable with this part. Okay, let us change some cases. We'll make it little complicated. What do we do? Okay, let us write some ticket booking application. Okay, only console application. Guys, please be careful understanding this one. Okay, first, welcome to bus booking should be printed for me. Okay, next, enter your name should be printed. Guys, whenever I'm saying this one, these are the input methods. Okay, whatever I am providing here, right hand side, they are the uh, values from the user. Say Abhiram. This is a name I provided. Okay, enter your age. Say some age I'll provide, random age. Done. Next, I'll ask for cat card number. Okay, super. Let's make it little complicated. Okay, he will provide some 4-digit number. 1123. Done. 4-digit number. Yes. Okay. Here some calculation should happen, and price of the ticket will be printed here with 1200 or something. Price of the ticket will be printed. Cat card number we have taken, age we have taken. How many tickets we need? Okay, for now this is fine. Consider this. Ticket prices in the background, keep some variables like this. Ticket price is 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees is the ticket price. Okay, if senior citizen, okay, 10% discount on the ticket discount. Okay, if cat card available, give 15% discount. Okay, if he is a cat card holder and he's also a senior citizen, give 25% discount. If senior citizen and cat card holder, give 25% of discount. Calculate the prices and print the price of the ticket here. Okay, this is your background logic. You can fix the ticket price as 1000 rupees. Okay, this is what the user sees when user executes the program. Welcome to bus booking should be printed first, then also enter your name should be printed, then uh, like the name we provide as input, age will be asked, age we will provide as input, some cat card number. For now let us not validate this. Okay, take any number for now. Okay, or maybe you can say do you have a cat card, yes or no, you can ask like that also. And price of the ticket, based on these calculations you print the price of the ticket. Then you ask him, do you want to proceed? He will say yes or no. If yes, print like this. Okay, name Abhiram, age 35, actual price some 1000 rupees, after discount some whatever the amount. I'm giving some random number. Okay, if no, thanks for visiting our site. This is what I want. Is it clear to everyone? Question is clear? Any questions on this part? Okay, try this, guys, and if you have any, I'm sure you guys can do this. If anyone faces any difficulty to do this, we can do it tomorrow. Okay, give it a try and post me in the classroom. Okay, I'll post this question as an assignment and you guys reply back. Also, I'll share this video in 1 hour. If anyone is having any questions, just have a look. Okay, if you don't have any questions, let's conclude for today. We'll catch up tomorrow. Okay, guys, have a nice day. Don't forget to do this assignment. It's important.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, sir, my Python problem is solved.